right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and right now we about to see what happens when a man put his hands on a female rapper and 24 hours later, he was dead. Shit. All right, let's see what happened.
Fuck a PB, I want a big ass gun with a beam. Like what? Make sure it's green, the dead as you jack, you down, let him be. Like what? Bitch, I'm in B. Ain't no axe, I'm smoking on key. Pick my sister up and threw her on the bed.
You never met, put your name in tracks. Cause I done heard your name in a couple tracks before.
Obviously was ducking these shit. If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching out bitch.
Hey, nah, why this nigga smoking like that?
If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching out bitch.
So breaking this morning, we continue to follow a deadly overnight shooting in Soundview where police say a man was killed in front of a smoke shop.
You know the crazy part about life is you could be 100% right while in the streets, and even to the boys and girls in blue and red while outside their uniform, and still be dead wrong in the eyes of the police and the law. And that's the truth. Because if we being honest, a lot of people probably looked at this situation and felt the outcome was justified. 9 months ago, we covered a story involving a female rapper who was knocked out by a man on camera. Less than 24 hours later, that same man was gunned down. At the time, the internet had a lot to say. Of course, we covered the story, and some people said it was karma. Some people said it was revenge. Others said it was only a matter of time before somebody got arrested. Well, fast forward to almost a year later, and the feds has finally made their move. Because this past Friday, authorities arrested the same woman who many viewed as a victim just 24 hours before the killing.
Oh, shit, they got her?
According to the indictment that I was able to obtain and we're gonna go over, she didn't just stay the victim for long. She became a suspect. Now, this ain't your average story either. We're talking about a female rapper who built a reputation around dissing the dead, smoking on her ops, and publicly standing on business, even having male rappers diss her. And according to the federal authorities, this case may be bigger than what people originally thought. Today we're gonna go over this indictment. We'll revisit the original altercation.
That gotta be some crazy shit beefing with a young fucking YN. What they call the females? Because the YNs is the young niggas. What is the females? She over here with the Nike tech on, all that shit. She out here hammering shit. You know what I mean? Dissing the dead. What do you call the females that's out here burnt the fuck out? Damn. Beefing with a bitch, man. You gotta watch your back because of her. That's crazy.
Disclose exactly who these individuals are, break down the timeline, and go over what prosecutors claim is the motive and the evidence tying everything together. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it.
We've been giving niggas the bell, like we've really been outside. Our block dead ring bells.
Our block dead ring bells.
Like, something just always motivates me to keep going. Like,
Get the fuck out the school and go get a job. Bitch, green, I'ma turn out shit on, it's a flick on the G's, I'ma walk that bitch down.
baby father and your mother died the same way.
Now shout out to Z65 for that clip and reference that interview at least one more time when we speaking on Milan Wright, aka Baby Threat, a young female rapper who made a name for herself. 9 months prior to the killing, she dropped a song called F a BBL. When she talk about F a BBL, she'd rather have a Glock with a beam, while also dissing the dead and allegedly smoking her ops.
Fuck a PB, I want a big ass gun with a beam. Like what? Make sure it's green, I'ma...
Now, Baby Threat is a female rapper from Edenwald Houses, better known as Edenwald, a large New York City HA housing development located in the northeast section of the Bronx. The area sits near Wakefield and Co-op City and has produced several rappers and public figures over the years. According to her own statements and social media posts, she claimed MBK, short for Mac Baller Family. Authorities and numerous reports have identified MBK as a Bronx-based street gang that has been involved in long-running conflicts with rival groups throughout New York City. What's interesting is that she wasn't claiming the set as an adult. In the clip we're about to play, like we played in the first video, she was already repping MBK at just 13 years old, while speaking proudly about Edenwald, where she came from.
What made me turn that? My block, I've always been around Max.
Wait. They said 13 years old? What the fuck?
I was young. I always wanted to be Mac. Like, even it was a point in time for years, niggas was telling me, like, you not Mac. And I was telling niggas, like, niggas is not telling me nothing. I'm the Mac. And then when I turned, like, 13, 14, I was real right and nobody could tell me nothing. I just see something come from the side of my arm. They try to
Just people that you never met, put your name in tracks. Because I done heard your name in a couple tracks before.
That should be washed, but it's like, Bro, this what this rapper shit come with, bro. So it's not like I might get mad. Like if you violently hit me on the track, I'm gonna get mad, bro. I'm like,
Our was ducking these shit. If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching that bitch.
hey, nah, why this nigga talking like that?
If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching that bitch.
But if you violate me and you on point and you dissing me, I'm gonna wanna link you. I'm gonna dead text you like, link me right now. And if you try to use that girl card, I'm gonna tell you you can link one of the bros.
What's your response to people that say that females that drill rap are like burnt out and they should stay in a lady's place?
I don't know. I really, everybody got their own opinions, to be honest. Like, I'm still gonna do me at the end of the day. I know what I'm rapping about is not no fake shit. I'm not faking my raps, like, so I don't really care. Niggas gonna say what they want regardless. I'm still gonna go up and you still gonna listen to my so I don't care. I feel like that shit is washed though, cause it's a lot of these bitches that's on that more than these niggas. These niggas that be rapping be damn gang, like, cut eyes.
No.
Around with we was cool with the 1300 niggas at a point in time, and they had made some song. They dissed one of the girls that was in our group chat. We like, we better make a song and diss these niggas that are shit done right up on Facebook. We was Facebook famous.
My question is, okay, you out here gang banging, you talking shit about these niggas and all this shit and dissing the dead and all that. Would you catch a fade with the niggas with no pistol? What happens in that situation? Like, all right, listen, you a female, but you over here big popping it, talking crazy, talking greasy. Now, is that gonna be out of pocket for nigga try to catch a head up with her if she out here shooting they homies and out here talking about their dead homies and all that? All right, let me know. Let me know.
For like a month straight off that song, and then like I just started rapping, and then I had dropped a song and went up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just take it serious.
No presence in the studio. Like, what you need to, like, really lock in and shit?
I be thinking about the ops, like, when I be coming in out black and terrorizing y'all. That's what be going through my head. I have to make myself angry.
Now, fam, according to federal prosecutors, MBK, the Mac Ballers, is a Bronx Street organization with multiple affiliation sets, including the back ends. The indictment we're about to go over alleged the group engaged in murders, robberies, drug trafficking, and firearm offenses, while also promoting its activities through music and social media. The feds specifically identified Caden West, a female identified as K Backends, Milan Wright, a female identified as Baby Threat, and the only male involved was Jared Dawkins, as members/associates of the Mac Ballers enterprise. Now, page 3 to 4 was one count of RICO conspiracy. This is the biggest charge. The government alleged that 2023 through May of 2026, the defendants participated in racketeering conspiracy. The alleged racketeering activity includes murders, robberies, drug trafficking, and all three defendants, Dawkins, West, and Wright, were charged. And we all know with the RICO, the government doesn't necessarily need to prove every defendant committed every act. They only need to prove participation in the conspiracy and agreement to further the enterprise. Now on page 4 is
She must have been out here getting busy if she got hit with a RICO. God damn.
we get specific. The indictment alleged that on August 7, 2025, Jared Dawkins and Caden West murdered Ralph Herrera, aka Chicken. The incident happened on Westchester Avenue and Morris Avenue in Bronx, New York, in front of a local tobacco store. It was rumored that Chicken had worked there, a local rapper, but the store owner wouldn't confirm or deny those allegations. The feds also claimed that Dawkins shot Herrera in the head and West aided and abetted the killing. Now, 9 months ago, as mentioned, we spoke on this story. I'm gonna play that one segment of me detailing that video. And I also want you to check out when Baby Threat was swung on. Dawkins was in attendance. Could have been her boyfriend, but check it out. See, the image she was putting on was a gangster. 3 months after that interview was dropped, a New York City local rapper who was identified as Chicken Don Dada, just 33 years old, would catch Baby Threat and knock her out. Now, I'm gonna stop the video before she gets...
That nigga knocked her out. That's fucked up.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
That nigga fucked up. He like, bitch, you talking shit? Fuck it. Slap her ass. Damn. Listen, ladies, come on now. Is that wrong? She's out here terminating niggas. She out here swinging that thing, swinging that iron at these niggas. They finally catch her slipping. Better than killing her, right? I mean, damn, but I mean, he probably wish he would have, because now she done chipped his ass.
Knocked out for YouTube guidelines. Check it out.
More dealing, I'm dealing with inner feelings. From the kitchen, I'm scraping and water whipping. You think that I'm tripping my...
Oh, shit. Oh, they ain't gonna get into it. Man, he really knocked her out. Oh, shit, look. Leper. Oh yeah, she ain't going for that. She ain't going for that. And she supposed to be one of their hitters too. And it's on camera.
His friend was standing next to him. I'm assuming someone he knew at least. He sniffed his nose. And then a man in all black with a mask on shoot chicken point blank range in the head, leaving him DOA. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
Ooh. Caught that nigga slipping right in front of the stove. Uh-oh, look. Oh, they trying to say he set him up? Oh, that dude look like a setup. He walking off while the nigga's walking up. Oh. He set the nigga up. Look, he walking up. Oh, he running up now. Look, this nigga ain't even paying attention. Oh, shit, right at the head. Look, oh, it's too late. Damn. About time you noticed it was too late. Damn, that's a cold way to go.
So breaking this morning, we continue to follow a deadly overnight shooting in Soundview where police say a man was killed in front of a smoke shop. News 12's Natalie Hernandez has been on the scene all morning for us. Natalie, what are you learning at this hour?
Nadia, a community is mourning today after a 33-year-old man was shot in the head and killed last night on Westchester Avenue. If you take a look here, you can see there is a growing makeshift memorial here outside of the smoke shop where it happened. We saw people today lighting candles here, heartbroken. We're told shots were fired around 10:30 last night, right outside 1629 Westchester Avenue, just steps away from the Morrison Avenue train station.
Oh, so let me ask y'all, do y'all think he was set up? So basically, I could tell by that slow motion. They saying the nigga was standing next to him and wiped his nose to signal to the nigga to come on. Basically, that's what it seems like they were saying. Because they put emphasis on wiped his nose. So he wiped his nose and then turned around and walked in as the nigga with the black hoodie was walking up. I could see that. But it could just be a coincidence, though. I don't know.
When police got here, they found the victim with a gunshot wound to the head. People in the neighborhood say the victim was working at the smoke shop where it happened. EMS rushed him to Jacoby Hospital where he died. We saw blood on the ground and a single shell casing marker in the doorway, and the area was taped off as detectives flooded the scene. We're told that police are looking for a man last seen wearing a dark colored hoodie, dark sweatpants, black and red sneakers, and a black face mask. They tell us that they believe the shooting may have been targeted, and right now it's unclear what happened leading up to the shooting, and the name of that victim has not yet been released. But everyone in this neighborhood that I've spoken to off camera tells me that he was a great person. From Soundview, Natalie Hernandez, News 12, the Bronx.
Yeah, the impact of this felt near and far.
Police later confirmed that no arrest has been made and a motive for the shooting was not immediately disclosed. And police sources say that Chicken had an extensive criminal history with 27 arrests, including 1 arrest for possession of an illegal firearm. As far as Baby Threat, she has yet to say anything about it publicly on social media. And we all know by now.
See, that could be a dead giveaway. The nigga that knocked you out get killed and you ain't said a word. But yet you making music videos before his death, you dissing homies and dissing niggas. No. You got to keep that same energy so they don't be on your trail. Because now it's like, hold on, why you so quiet all of a sudden? You don't want to talk about this nigga, bro. What's up with you?
She was charged almost a year later, along with 2 individuals. But Baby Threat wasn't involved, allegedly, in the murder. Now, after doing some research, K may be K Wu, who was also in her documentary, who was depicted as her right-hand man, which would explain the rest of this indictment.
It's like, isn't it like 40?
Either War, like, probably the biggest projects in the Bronx right now.
It gotta be.
Probably, like, it's the second biggest in New York, because only projects bigger than Either War is
Queensbridge?
Queensbridge.
Mm-hmm. I'm going there soon.
Who you know out there?
Rich Roman, some little light-skinned boy. I keep forgetting his name. Macho or something like that. 40 buildings?
I was right.
Damn. All right, sexy woo.
I ain't never seen nothing like that before. Like,
no?
We need
I was like, what's she gonna attach your camera to the top? I was like, oh, and I seen the little thing.
You need to do like an eat that YouTube channel. Just
Bro, these little girls are terrorizing somebody's hood. You would never expect this shit. So she going around shooting up them niggas' homies and shit. That is crazy. She do not look like she can shoot it. Well, you never know, man. These motherfuckers nowadays.
not fuckery. You should hell sexy woo. Don't show. Yeah.
Now that's just allegedly, but regardless, whoever Caden West is Milan Wright, aka Baby Threat, right-hand man, according to the feds. And Caden is the one who put the battery in the dude back to get revenge. In page 67, it was count 3, murder and aid of racketeering. And this count only targets one of the defendants, Caden West. The government alleged West intentionally participated. West aided Dawkins. Dawkins was the actual shooter, and Chicken was shot in the head. The feds are treating West as a participant in the murder itself, not merely someone who knew about it. And page 8 was special findings. This page was huge because federal prosecutors make findings that support enhanced penalties. They allege Caden West was an adult, intentionally participated, knew lethal force would be used, engaged in conduct creating a grave risk for death. These findings often appear when prosecutors want access to the hardest possible penalties. Count 4 was the gun charge. Once again, only Caden West was charged. The government alleged she used the firearm, carried a firearm, possessed a firearm, aided and abetted firearm use, and the firearm was brandished and discharged. This is one of the most serious federal firearm charges because it's attached to a violent crime. And on the last page, the government says if convicted, they want the property too. Money, access, enterprise-related interests, firearms, and ammunition.
What?
It appears Jared Dawkins has the biggest problem in this indictment. He's just the alleged shooter of Chicken and charged in a RICO conspiracy. Caden West, K Backhands, she charged with RICO conspiracy, murder and aid of racketeering, and firearm charges.
Wait, how much money is she making when they talking about they want all her bread and shit? How much money she must be out there getting to the goddamn chili and out there putting hits on niggas.
She appear in virtually every major section of the indictment. And last but not least, Milan Wright, Baby Threat, charged in RICO conspiracy and a murder conspiracy count. And if you putting 2 + 2 together, which equals 4, I believe the person who was with Baby Threat or loved Baby Threat made sure she got revenge. And in return, all 3 were arrested almost a year later. As far as the person who told, because to have this much evidence to know exactly who pulled the trigger and why, somebody talking. It could be the guy we identified in the clip who's with Chicken. Of course the feds talk to him. Or it could be somebody who's in this case. Only time will tell. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Fam, this was the story of a young female rapper who put the money where her mouth was and now her life on the line for having revenge, allegedly, towards a man who put his hands on her less than 24 hours prior.
Damn. Hey, man, here's why I say don't do crime, man. Yes, in 2026, there's so many examples of, look at this, bro. You go ahead and do something, and the next thing you know, somebody get tipped off, somebody get arrested, and they start snitching, and they bring down everybody.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
A year later, man, they probably thought they was in the clear. She ain't been on her Instagram. She ain't showed no signs that she had smoke with him. She ain't dissed him while he was dead. You know, although she was dissing the dead before in her music, she ain't dissed him and all that. You know what I mean? And they still came and got her anyway, man. They still came and got her. Somebody was talking. Now, was it him right here? The guy that was standing next who, you know, it looked like he was allegedly setting him up. Maybe he wasn't setting him up. Maybe he was just wiping his nose and walking in to go get some tissue. And it's just a coincidence. All that happens at one time. You know what I mean? Who knows? You never know. You never know. Shit can be tricky when you don't know the situation, you know? But shit, man. Rest in peace to that brother right there. You feel me? Whoever the girl was that was obviously like, I feel like it was one of her homegirls with that paper. You know what I mean? That made sure, hey, little sis needs you. Go ahead and take care of that for me. I got you. Boom, bam. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Could have been that type of ordeal, you know? But whatever the case is, everybody went down. Everybody got caught. Sad situation, man. don't do crime, man. But let me know what y'all think about this situation. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.